Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be filming a full face of E.L.F. makeup. I'm really excited because I just got this package in the mail. I wasn't even planning on filming today, but I need to get into this now. Okay, I'm so excited. I opened up the box, I laid everything out, but it's still in its packaging, and they packaged everything up really nicely. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Alright, so my camera stopped on me twice. I offloaded. I was like, what's going on? Why are you still stopping on me? And it's because the way I had my tripod set up, I was hitting the button, so it was literally just stopping. So I'm gonna catch you up with what's going on. I think I'm a little off kilter. Hopefully I can change that in editing. We'll see. Maybe you're just gonna get aboard this ship with me, okay? Okay, so I opened this and I already put it on my face. Anyways, I opened this and I already put it on my face, and then I actually did put on the putty primer also. I got the E.L.F. Flawless Satin Foundation, and I've heard pretty good things about this. And I got maybe the lightest shade, maybe the second to lightest shade, and it's called 120 Pearl. And I'm gonna put this on my hand, and I'm actually gonna swatch it next to the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation that I've been loving. Oh, she's thick. Okay, I'm gonna do a little swipe of her. And the Colourpop one is thinner, I'll tell you that. And it is in 20 and... So I wiped off that Colourpop swatch, and I'm gonna swatch the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Light Peach next to it. And then I'm going to swatch the E.L.F. So the Hydrating Camo Concealer I already had, and then I purchased this HD Lifting Concealer in Light. Okay, so I have my E.L.F. Total Face Sponge, nice and wet and ready for us. And then I do also have the E.L.F. Foundation Blurring Brush. So I'll do half on each side because it's kind of about the foundation, right? So this is the Hydrating Concealer in Light Peach. I do like this concealer. I have a sneaking suspicion that it breaks me out a little bit though. So I like to keep it on the under eyes mostly. So here is just the concealer on my skin. Okay, so I'm gonna take the brush first on this side. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. And when I'm using a brush, instead of doing like circle motions, 9 times out of 10 I will do like a stipple motion. I just think it works better at blending and pushing the stuff really into the skin. And this, I feel like, I don't know if you can tell because it's so gloomy outside, but I do feel like it's a little light for me, or a little lighter than what I would like to wear. It might match me. Does this have a smell? I don't know. I guess because I just got close to my nose. I don't know how I just now noticed that. It says that it's a medium coverage, and I guess I would agree. I don't feel like it fully covers my redness here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to go over it with a sponge later, but it does have like a pretty finish to it. I don't know if that's the jelly primer because my whole face has that. But let's do the other side with the sponge and see what we think. Okay, so I still have a lot on my hand. I did, I think 3 pumps. So I'm gonna tap a little into my sponge. This is the E.L.F. Total Face Sponge, if I didn't already say it 1,200 times. It's my favorite sponge. It's the most squishy. Yeah, it's kind of soaking up into the sponge. Like, I've already used everything that was left there. Yeah, I definitely say you get more coverage on the brush side. I thought this was glowy, but this side is way, let me point this light back at me. See, it's got like less of a bling as that side does. So I'm gonna pump out another pump, get my forehead. But I'm just going over the sponge side with a little bit more to see if I can build it up. I would say this is light medium, more dewy, and this is more like a medium. And then I'm gonna take the sponge right back over my redness. Sometimes I think that using a brush over my redness like irritates it and actually makes it more red. So sometimes I'll go over it. It doesn't build up on itself. It's like picking back up, and it's like doing something weird right here. And it's doing it here too. I don't know, can you see that? It's picking itself up right here, and then it's got like this weird bunching right here. Now, I'm trying a bunch of new things, so I can't be sure if it's the foundation or one of the primers, you know? I think I'm gonna have to try the primer and the foundation separately to have an idea. Okay, I have the foundation on and I'm looking at it. Look at this. Like, where I got some of the primer and foundation. I don't know if you can see it. And it's like, I feel like it's kind of gathering in here. And it was really hard to knock out the sponge marks. And I'm kind of actually scared to put the concealer on, that when I go to blend it out, it's gonna pick it up. I have a feeling that the primer was the issue. If you use and love this primer, let me know down below what foundations are you using, how are you applying it, did I do something wrong? And I did wash the sponge in between, so it didn't have the other, it didn't have the E.L.F. foundation on it. So I'm gonna use the E.L.F. concealer. And I'm gonna try to stay close to the under eyes because of the color and because I don't know what that primer is gonna do. Let me look at it up close. Yeah, I'm not seeing the same issues. Like, there's no gathering here. And it didn't pick up when I put that concealer down. It does still feel like I'm wearing a sticky jelly mask though. I don't know. Does that feeling subside? I hope so. Okay, so next on our list we have the E.L.F. Halo Glow Setting Powder in Light. I'm gonna make make sure the under eyes are nice and blended out. And then tap into a little. It's really soft and really fine. I think it looks really good. It feels a little tightening, but I don't know if that's the primer because I do still feel very sticky. I'm gonna take that E.L.F. Powder brush that I bought. It has nothing on it, and I'm gonna just kind of go over, make sure I don't have any really powdery spots. I think it looks pretty good. Putting the powder on definitely helped, but it does still feel a little bit like I have a face mask on, almost. Have you ever tried like a gel peely face mask? That's kind of what this feels like. Okay, so now I have a couple of products. You know I like to put my highlighter on first. Then I have one of the new little bite-sized blush and highlighter duos. This one is Lychee. Okay, I like that color a lot. I don't know if you can see that. I do think it would be too dark for me. Hold on. I'm gonna try applying it to my hand with a brush and see how that looks. Yeah, I think that shears it out enough where I can wear it. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, all over this part of my hand versus the swatch one. Okay, so here she is. I'm just gonna go in like this, and it does have glitter in it, but what I noticed when I used the brush side is if I tapped her off a little bit, less glitter. So let me get a good angle. So here's my glow now. Okay, are you guys ready? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I think that's pretty. I think you can see it a little bit in the front of my cheek, but once I have blush on, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. So here's without, with, very metallic. I would say I'm probably the fairest that can wear this shade, and I think you could only wear it if you blend it out like I do and kind of put it underneath your blush. But I did really like this like blush color. Actually, let's compare it to my fave, Warm Honey. But they are very similar, so let's get this on my cheeks and see if it looks similar like on my cheek. Okay, first I need to highlight on this side, which I never did. I don't know, maybe it's under these lights, but it does still look pretty glittery. Oh yeah, you can see it, or I can see it at least up in here, the glitter particles. I don't know if you can see it. Blush. Let's get this on my face. I'm gonna use my Flower Beauty brush. It's actually pretty small, so it's gonna fit into this pan size pretty well. And the E.L.F. ones do have a bit of kick up where the Cover FX ones do not. Okay, that's super cute. Okay, it's pretty pigmented. As you can see, I went ham. It does give me that same, I think, kind of sunburnt kind of look. Wow, okay. Other side. And then I'm gonna take the powder brush with nothing on it and go right in here, make sure that's nice and blended. Okay, I like it. What do you think about the blush with the highlight? Ooh, she's so cute. Okay, And the bronzer I got is their pressed powder in Perpetually Tan. And that looks pretty orange. I'm gonna take my E.L.F. pointed powder brush, the one that I always use for bronzer, and okay, there's not a lot of kickback. It looks like it's pressed a little harder into the pan, and I'm gonna just tap in this area. I guess since I already have the blush on, you can't see the color very well down here, but maybe once I get to the forehead, I'll be able to see it better. Yeah, it's pretty warm for me, I feel like. Maybe if I ever got tan, it would be better. Get the nose just a hair here, under the lip. Get this jowl knocked down. I mean, it's really smooth and it's blending good. I just don't know if I love the color of it. It's okay. It's wearable. But again, not my favorite. I'm taking that empty powder brush. It's so crazy how much darker this side always looks because the light is on that side. That is the base. Actually, that highlighter is super growing on me. It's, I don't know, it's pretty glittery. I mean, it looks really nice and wet, especially on the camera. I'm not sure if it's picking up the glitter, but in person, when I turn right here and I have this little spotlight on me, I can see all the glitter particles, which maybe I should just use that light with all of my highlighters and see if all of them just look like this and I'm just crazy. All right, sorry, I had to go to a meeting or a call. So while I was on it, I actually swatched everything left. So let's go over these right here. We have the lipstick here, and it just says cream. I don't know if that's the color. Then we have the Sheer Slick Golden Pear right here. And then we have Grapefruit is the pinky one. And then Cherry Slush is this more rosy one. And then I also did swatch the eyeshadow palettes. So we have these 4 colors. Ooh, we have these 4 colors here. The cream one's just barely darker than my skin. These 4 swatches here at the end, and this is in Disco Queen. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. So I swatched it like this swatch is with the wand, and then this one I took my finger and kind of tapped over it, kind of how I would on my eye. I don't know if you could see any of that, but I'm excited to play with these. Let's get started with a little eye look. This is giving me like a very, what even time frame would that be like? You know, when cool tones were super in, the beginning of 2000s or 2010s, the tens. You know, when YouTube was popping and the naked palettes were out, cool tones were all the rage. It's giving me those vibes, like old school vibes. Oh, I really like it. here's what we've got. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. It looks a little powdery. This is where the eyes are. What do you think? I think it's pretty cute. Eyes. I'm satisfied with that. What do you think? All right, let's discuss lips. I think I'm gonna just go with the cream lipstick in the nudier color. Also, I got these two new lip liners from the drugstore the other day. They are not E.L.F, but I want to try them since they're kind of nude. Okay, lip liner packaging. I'm gonna just outline the like edge. Not sure about that. Okay. E.L.F lipstick. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, that's super pale. I did need that lip liner, thank god. I don't know, guys. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I mean, it feels creamy, but somehow it's super dry and crusty. And it's not really, it's not really it. Well, let's lick it a few times and see if that can save it. Oh, that is the most butthole lip. I'm gonna just try to put the golden pear over top and see if that saves us. If not, I'll take it off. Ooh, yeah, okay. Wow, that feels so good. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, first of all, does that have way more pigment than I thought it was gonna have? Or maybe it was just like the lip liner and everything mixing together. I mean, you can still see a little bit of my crusty lip, but that really helped it, honestly. I look at the screen and I'm like, go for it, girl. I look at the mirror and I'm like, oh no, Amy, you could never go outside like that. Do you guys do that? Yep, I can't wear it. Where's my towel? Okay, I've wiped off the majority of the lip color. I want to try the pink color, the grapefruit color, the like baby pink one. These are so much more pigmented than I thought. Okay, I'm gonna go over it with that golden pear color again to kind of neutralize it. I mean, it looks a lot better on the lips. I think that would be fine to leave on its own, but I'm going to take this clear gloss. Also, by the way, these aren't sticky at all. It's very balmy. I'm surprised at how much pigment is on them. But look at that gloss. Ooh. She's not sticky either. She's more kind of oily, but like not in a super slippy way. Now that my lips are out of control and red and irritated, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. It's probably so long. Okay, let's do a really quick rundown of all the products. Hand sanitizer, thank you so much for throwing that in. Haven't tried it yet. The hand cream, I have not tried yet. I have swatches all over my hand, or I would. The sponge, still highly recommend. It is still my favorite. The powder brush, I actually really liked. I don't know if it's big enough for me to use as a powder brush the way that I use my powder brush, but I did like it for like knocking off the excess loose powder, and I might even like it for bronzer. I don't know, I'm gonna keep using that. The eyeshadow palettes, super cute. They did the job. They brought some color into my life that I don't already have, and this is like a staple. I don't travel even when we're not in quarantine, but if I did, or if I had to like get ready on the way to somewhere or something, this would be something probably I would grab. The lip sheers, I really enjoyed these. I think without a lip liner, I would probably wear these regularly. You will probably see them again. This lipstick, I did not realize I would hate that color as much as I did. We'll try again maybe in the fall and after I've, you know, moisturized my lips a lot better. This little e.l.f. guy with the glitters. I mean, it's pretty. It's very glittery. It's probably more like a New Year's Eve situation for me. It's not something I would wear on a regular basis. If you wanted to try some of the steely glitters, highly recommend you get this instead, because they're basically the same thing. The shimmer ones are a little bit different, but the ones that are just glitter, it's the same thing. Okay, the foundation, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to try that again with my regular routine and see how that goes. The concealer I do like, but it is very creasy already, and it's been a couple hours because I took a phone call. So I'm not sure about that, and I'm not sure if it's the powder, so I'm gonna have to use the powder, the Halo Glow setting powder. I'm gonna have to try this with my normal, like my favorite concealers, and see how that works. I did like how this set the rest of my face, and it kept a nice, it didn't give me any glow, but it did not mattify me, which I really liked because I like to have a glow to me. The bronzer, in my bathroom light, it looks all right. In the natural sunlight, it looks all right. It looks probably not right, is how it looks. The Jelly Pop Primer. Like I said before, let me know what you think about this. If you like it, how are you using it? What products are you using it with? Because I mean, I've loved this Colourpop foundation every day since I've worn it. And I've worn it for long days. I've only had this on a couple hours. It is already like disappearing right here. It's like getting into my fine lines all right here, and it's not done that this whole time. Like, I mean, here the foundation looks good, but like in all these little, look at this. Have I been smiling? Probably not. I don't smile that much, do I? But I might try it again, but I don't have high hopes for it. I don't like it. This concealer, the HD concealer in the color Light, is absolutely not light. Not light at all. I mean, look at how dark this is to my face color. E.L.F, you have another concealer with a great range. Just get rid of this one. And then what I'm gonna call the star of the show is these new little guys right here. I really enjoyed this. I love this blush color. I really love this highlighter. I think it looks, look at that. Now go look at my favorites video. Go watch it. I will link it right here. Go watch it and tell me that doesn't look the same on my cheek as the Cover FX one. If you wanted to try the Cover FX monochromatic blushes, try these babies. They're not the exact same formula, but on the face, I mean, it looks so good. Highly, highly, highly recommend. This is a yes. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.